I've been sneaking around washing my roommate's dishes because I love watching her do a happy wiggle when she finds her favorite mug clean, but I think she's catching on. I'm a 30-year-old guy living with my friend who's also 30. Let's call her Gwen. Gwen owns a ton of mugs, way more than our kitchen cabinet can hold at once. She switches them out based on the season. She loves swapping them out. I asked why, and she says it's like getting new mugs every couple of months. But there are 2 mugs in her collection that never leave the kitchen. They're rarely in the cupboard because the second they are washed, she uses them again. We have a dishwasher, but it's broken. Part of our chore division is that we each take care of our own dishes. The thing is, I know she doesn't like doing her dishes. It's a sensory thing, but she insisted that we do our own dishes, and I thought that was pretty fair. I also know that Gwen's most favorite is her Spider-Man mug. She's never told me that. I can just tell because the Spider-Man mug gets picked before any of the others when it's clean. I know this because I see it in the sink every day for her to wash before bed with her other dishes from the day. There were times that her dishes sat for a couple of days before she could force herself to work through the sensory issues and get them done. It never got to the point of smelling bad, and she apologized every time for any dishes she left overnight. I truly did not mind when that happened. I understand the sensory issues, and I'm proud of her for keeping on top of it as much as she was. Now comes the part I need to get off my chest. The background info was important, I promise. Every time Gwen realizes she can use her Spider-Man mug, she dances an adorable happy dance while making her tea for the morning. She doesn't seem to realize she's dancing, or doesn't realize I noticed her dancing at least. Either way, it's my favorite part of the day when I'm getting ready for work, and she dances a happy dance while getting her breakfast because she gets to use her Spider-Man mug every single morning. It seriously cheers her up, and she's been a lot more positive throughout the day since I started doing this. Gwen found me washing her dishes last week. I had been doing them for a while, but this was the first time she walked in and caught me bubble-handed washing her Spider-Man mug. Not gonna lie, I panicked. She thanked me for helping her, and then asked why I started to do her dishes too. She even asked if I was annoyed by her dishes when she left them. This was absolutely not the case, but I couldn't tell her I watch her happy dances. That's creepy, right? But it's so cute and makes me so happy to see her so happy. If she knew I watched her dance, she would feel self-conscious and stop doing them. She's pretty shy about stuff like that. She won't sing in front of anyone, but singing is one of her favorite things to do, and I've caught her singing along to her music before she realizes I'm home more than she realizes. I also pretend not to notice when that happens. She has a really pretty voice. So yeah, I couldn't tell her why I'm really doing her dishes or I would lose my favorite part of my day. I told her I like to get mine done every night. It's something my mom always told me to do. I was already there, so it wasn't a big deal to do hers too. It saves water, and she does a few of the household chores that I hate because she likes them, so I don't mind doing this one tiny extra chore that she doesn't like. I feel like I was pretty obviously not telling the truth, but I think she believed me, lol. She didn't tell me to stop, and she hasn't brought it up since she caught me. So I still get to see her happy dances when she goes in the kitchen and sees her Spider-Man mug ready for her to start the day. Edit. Alright, I'm headed to bed. Thank you all for your comments. To clarify, we are just friends. We are roommates now, but we were friends first. Anyways, it's been fun, but it's 5 a.m. and I have an appointment at 10 a.m. This should be fun. Good night. Edit number 2. It is now 9 a.m. I just woke up to so many notifications. Holy crap. What happened while I was napping? Thank you everyone for your responses. I did not expect my habit that I thought would be seen as weird or creepy to get so much attention. I'm so glad so many of you got a smile from my post. As you can tell, I like to get people a reason to smile. I hope you all have an awesome day. Edit number 3. Guys, she found the freaking post. Scatter. No, for real. She commented on this post. She made an account specifically to comment. How? How did this happen, and how did it happen so goddamn fast? I didn't think she was on Reddit. She's always on YouTube watching video games or listening to stories. She used a picture of the mug as the profile pic. I'm panicking. I'll update when I'm brave enough to go out to the kitchen. I can hear her cooking. Update the next day. Here's our mugs. I can't actually post an update in the subreddit so soon after my first post, so here's a small update. We talked a little bit over breakfast. I'm officially a fan of tea now, lol. She thinks I'm an idiot, and I agree, but she's not mad about the post or about me creeping on her mug-inspired happy dances. All said and done, I think making that post was the best 5 a.m. decision I've ever made. Also, Gwen says hi everyone. Update number 2, a few hours later. I'll just leave this here. She said, "You're a dork. I made you tea for after your Zoom call." I replied, "What mug is it in so I know how this is about to go down?" She answered, "The pumpkin one."